It seems like everybody was very nice. I only caught a few minutes of it. They were essentially just telling her that, like, the bullying that she's gotten is terrible and that she deserves better and she should go to treatment and, like, she has so much life left to live. I love that. After that live, though, in the great conversation that she apparently had with those creators, she went and got on her own platform and held a live asking for money. Someone sent $5 to a Cash App that is very close to whichever one my sister is currently using at the moment, because we all know there's 3,000 of them. But the money was declined. It was sent back to the person who tried to send it. And they went back and told my sister, like, hey, my money was declined. And my sister got very angry, abruptly ended her live. It was a whole situation. The information that I got led me down a little rabbit hole. I went and I took a look at the person's Cash App, which they've had since 2019. This was not a new Cash App. This is their actual Cash App. And I found you on TikTok, and I found you on Facebook. And if anybody is wondering how, I'm so angry that I can't sleep, and that I know that it's not somebody that just stumbled in from out of the rain, how do I know that? Great question. Fantastic question. You follow me? Right, Paulette? Right, Paulette? Right, Paulette? Right? You follow me. You have watched my content. You have watched me literally beg people to not send her money. Not because I'm mean, not because I don't like her, not because I don't want her to have, toilet paper and shampoo, because you were literally killing her. You watched me. And even if you just thought I was a bitch, I don't know. Maybe you thought I was making it up. Maybe you thought you couldn't trust me, my word, my content. You follow Kai. You follow Carmen, you follow Nanya Beeswax, who all post content about her. You knew. You know exactly who my sister is. You know exactly what she's about. And you sent her you tried to send her $5. And I'm sure that after you talked to her and told her it was returned, you sent it to the right Cash App. I have no doubt you did. And you also follow her. You also follow my sister. Now, once I started looking at your profile, and I went in there like 3 or 4 times to take screenshots, so you know I'm on to you, right? Paulette, you know? Okay, great. I also know now you've unfollowed my sister, and you have followed about 400 new accounts to bury the other accounts that you do follow. I did pick up on that because I work in the fraud department of a very large bank, and this is essentially what I do all day. I digress, not the point. Back to this. Do you see this? Does everybody see this? 30 days. This is 30 days. This is 30 days ago. This was today. And it does not get more malicious than that. So I don't know what your intentions were. I don't know if you were trying to cause her harm. I tend to try and look for the good in people. I tend to try and not believe the worst things. I cannot think of anything good about a person who would knowingly send somebody who is in active addiction and struggling daily just to stay alive money, knowing what it's going for. If you have an answer, Paulette, I'd love to hear it. I'm sure you're going to block me. I haven't blocked you because I want you to see this. I want you to know that I know. And I want you also to know that if you try and do it again, those screenshots that you saw had your personal information blocked out. I can't guarantee it'll stay that way. And that's not a threat. It's just the internet. And I could politely point people on where to follow you and where to find you for them to get it themselves. Because, again, you put all this on the internet. You did this. Sorry, let me not get off topic. Let me rewind. I'm not threatening you, Paulette. I'm not. I'm trying to save my sister's life. While you play games and send cash apps, we're not the same, okay? I'm a nice person. I don't want any harm to come to you. I don't want anything bad to happen to you. Can you say the same for my sister? Can you say the same for this woman? That you want no harm to come to her because you sent her money? So I'm sorry this video is so long. And if you've made it this far, you deserve some sort of gold medal or sticker or something.
All they could feel was the sack.
I don't even know how to end this other than stop sending her money. Stop. You are killing her. You are literally killing her. And if you didn't know, now you know. For a really long time, I have.
So there you go. No, nothing happened with Cole that I'm aware of. That's very eye-opening. And I think that she used a word. I know Jess was in here. I'm not sure if she still is. But at this point, I agree with her that some of it is malicious. Malicious is the word. There are some people that don't know. Sometimes they end up popping up in here and we explain it to them. Okay, Jess is here. If you would speak, we'd be happy to speak with you. But if not, we understand. I know you work a lot. You're very busy. And what you do is very time consuming. I love that you're a queen of receipts like me because you got the receipts and you got the proof. And our hearts are with you. And I don't know if you saw, but her most recent Cash App she was using got shut down. That was the Dizzler 74. If she's telling the truth, she seemed very upset and it seemed to be true. And we were steady reporting it here all morning, and now it's shut down. And so we were really trying here. It was still active as of this morning, and it was working, and we reported it, and we were happy to get that shut down. So I don't know. I know that there are people out there that are hoping for her demise. And like I said, we've seen some videos out there for people that want that. Even the video that Lisa posted was something encouraging people to send her money. And that video was disturbing. I'm not sure if that's still on Lisa's page, but it looked like it was removed from the original creator's page. Last I checked it. Yeah, people really need to think about the effect that this is having, and some people think, oh, it's only $5 or it's only $1 or whatever it is, but every dollar is a problem. I don't know if she spoke with Tech. She says she spoke with Tech. Tech was here in the chat and she just put little like emojis with that little angry cursing face. So I'm not sure, if that happened or not. I really am not. I'm not sure if she's being truthful about that or not.
Thank you, Mandy.
Polly and Tattoos, any thoughts on this video?
Polly, ladies first.
She's on mute.
And Bonnie, Paranormal Polly, you there?
Yeah.
There she is.
I didn't realize
You have any thoughts?
I didn't realize I was on mute. Yeah, I'm trying to stay awake right now. I'm so tired.
Oh, you're fighting. All right.
Mm,
So, even though she said she was fed up, she still went ahead and did another video.
Yeah.
Clearly, this is destroying Jess from the inside out. And it's not fair.
I
It's
agree.
not,
Just wonderful.
it's really, really not fair to her sister that this
Hmm.
has to continue on.
I agree.
Um, her suspicions align with my suspicions. There is a small group of people out there that want to see Lisa continually be and get hurt until she is no longer with us. Why a faction has that thought process is beyond the scope of my knowledge. Why, I don't know. I guess the old saying, misery loves company. I guess that's the only thing that we could educationally come up with. I don't have another. There's no, in my 20 years of doing what I did and seeing what I saw. I mean, this is. I mean, even though it's not as detrimental as people think it is, this is causing a ripple effect. I mean, she is viral as much as people want to say she's not. She is. Mama Todd, I mean, she's 12.5 million followers. That's a large platform. However, it is a double-edged sword. Her message is amazing and it's strong. However, if the Kardashians taught us anything, is that you can become famous in the eyes of infamy. That's what Lisa thinks she's doing. She walks around the projects. She thinks that she is a superstar. She loves all this attention. There is absolutely nothing that'll change my mind on that. She does this for money, day in and day out. And like Breezy said before, she only used to do this once or twice a week, and she'd get a bag and run. Now she has to do it 7 days a week, 66 different times a day. So, if anything, I believe we are having a profound effect on her money train. I think I think everybody here collectively can read between the lines here. The people that are closest to her mostly do not care. They do not care. It is absolutely to the point where I have reason to believe that they also want to see this continue as well. That's just my opinion. I speak for myself and nobody else. The enabling has to stop. If it doesn't stop, it's going to come to a point where other people are going to get involved, and other people are going to get in trouble for it. Believe it or not, I mean, if the ultimate fate, if Lisa were to take her own life, there would be consequences and repercussions for that. I could promise you that. I can promise you that. And I know the people who are enabling her are listening. And trust and believe and listen when I tell you we are figuring out who you are. And when we do figure out who you are, trust and believe that it is going to be handled in the way that you are bringing the detriment to Lisa. That I can promise you. I will stand on my 2 feet and I will tell you that. Because it is coming down to it. I'm telling you right now. Nobody knows no cops. Nobody has no ins and outs. Nobody knows no attorneys. Nobody knows no lawyers. Stop with the Law and Order SVU cartoon bitch shit. It's bullshit. It is bullshit. What you see on television and what you see on your phone screen are two different things. This is real life. This is not fake. We are not watching Days of Our Lives. We are watching a human being who breathes and lives and has children and is in life, floating on this rock with us, is literally deteriorating before your eyes, and everybody is loving it except for the ones who are trying to make a difference. Why? Again, I do not know. But I am here to try to help, okay? I have been on both sides of the spectrum. It is absolutely sickening. Even though she is just one person out of a billion, We found her. She found us. Her sister needs our help. Regardless of anything, strength in numbers is what's going to win the battle here. Regardless, I don't care what anyone says. It has to come to a point where her stepfather needs to stop. He needs to stop. Ronald, you need to stop. Stop driving her. Stop buying her cigarettes. It needs to stop today, sir. Be a fucking man for once. Stop. I know what you're doing. Stop trading the pills. Stop it. Stop letting her live. Stop letting her get on with it. It's getting out of hand, Ronald. You are the one who needs to make the change for her. Step in. You're daddy's little girl, regardless of blood. You raised that child. And if you raised her to be this type of person, then that tells a lot about who you are, okay? Stop it. Look at what you're doing to your fucking family. You got grown ass men in here getting fucking lumps in their throats over this shit. It has to stop today. Today. Because if I have to go to this girl's funeral, I guarantee you there will be things that will happen, and I do not care what anyone says or does. And I promise you, I cannot be stopped, and I will not be stopped. There's a reason I am here with Polly and Scam today. There is a reason that they're letting me have a voice, and that's because I cannot be stopped. Okay? So what I need everyone to really do is they really need to sit and think about this, okay? Stop calling the cops. The cops already know. There are investigators watching the house. There are investigators watching Justin. They all know. They're playing a game of cat and mouse. They are children. Remember this. Lisa also has the mentality of a child. She is a hood rat through and through. This is how she lives. This is how it is. This is the way it's going to be. It's not about tough love. It's not about love. It's not about nothing. It's literally about a human being being another human being to another human being. Ronald, stop enabling your daughter. Cut her off completely. Stop it. Stop it. It has to stop today, sir. I hope this message gets to you from man to man, because I really did want to call you on the phone, but I was told I would be met with deaf ears. So I'm going to let 1,000 people in this chat hear you and hear me. Ronald, please do not KILL your friggin' daughter. She has 10, 20, 30,000 people who want to see her make it and 5 who don't. That brings me to the point of strength in numbers. She is a good person. We see the good in her. That is why we do this, to make the change, to stop the scammers, to stop the people from being scammed. This is ridiculous. It's bad enough that we have people overseas scamming our grandparents and our elders for thousands of dollars and billions and hundreds of millions, whatever the amount is. And if we could just take a little piece of that in our community and make a change with that, I don't see anything wrong with that. And again, I will double down. This is real life. If anybody has a problem with me doing real life things, that is your nightmare that you have to sleep with, not me. I sleep at night like a big teddy bear knowing that I made a difference. Scam, I really appreciate you letting me have my voice, and I'm sorry I took up much of your time.
Okay. I agree, and I mean, it's like I said, this is why our platform, I completely agree that the reason that this platform has been being criticized and attacked, for lack of a better term, and reported is because there are some people who do want to see bad things for Lisa. They don't want us to bring awareness. They don't want to stop her. They don't want us stopping her from getting the cash apps. They want her to still keep getting money and being on live, begging and crying and watching the drama, and unfortunately also watching her downfall. And they are enjoying watching it. And that
They
is
are.
not what we are doing.
They are. We do get messages. We do get messages.
Mhm.
Stop. Stop posting the fact that I'm enabling. It's my money and I'll do what I want with it. And these are messages from people that would shock you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like I said, I have a lot of information and I just don't give it all out. But there are
Exactly.
people that do want to see harm to her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's heartbreaking, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. You know, she's so close to unaliving herself
Yes.
with rugs. You know, and not only just with the rugs, but the dangerous situation she puts herself in.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just terrifying. And to see people who are well funded,
Mm-hmm.
have all this money, and want to do this is just, it's so sad.
Yes.
It's so sad, you know, and there's nothing we can do. There's
Right.
nothing we can do.
Except what we keep on doing, except what we're doing right
Right.
now.
Exactly. Is Jess still in here? Jess, if you're still in here, I just wanted to come up. I'm on break, Scam. Thanks for letting me come up. I'm going to be real quick. I have to get back to work here in a few minutes. But I just wanted to let Jess know that, honey, you're not alone. I've been right where you are. You know, my brother also was from Pittsburgh. Unfortunately, his story, you know, his rock bottom was a body bag, point blank. And you're right, Jess. It absolutely takes a complete toll on the family. His addiction ended March 23rd, 2008, 1 year to the day that my dad passed away. So they share the same death date. My brother was 27. He lived in Pittsburgh. He had a lot in common with Lisa, including dealers, if you get what I'm saying. And you know, TikTok wasn't around back then. I used Facebook as my platform to try and get him help. And then eventually it was to find him because we didn't know where he was. Cops didn't know where he was. You know, the police see this every day. My mom was very angry because when Allegheny County Police or Allegheny City Police called her, they were very unemotional. And I had to explain to her that's because they see this 14, 15, 16, 20 times a day. Okay. Lisa is human. Lisa is worth it. Lisa is loved. Lisa is a human. You know, I would drive to Pittsburgh and take that girl to rehab if she called me right now, you know, because I've been there, you know, in the family shoes and I'm still there. You know, it doesn't get any easier just because their rock bottom, unfortunately, is a grave, you know. Jess, I also want you to know that, you know, you're doing everything you can do. We all see it. I see it. You know, there's a lot of people on this app that see it. For me, you know, I really struggled with, did I do enough? You know, could I have done something different? Could I have done something more? And I'm here to tell you that you are doing absolutely everything you can do and you should be doing. You should be very proud of yourself. I'm proud of you. Coming from a sister, it's hard to watch. It's hard to watch it tear your family apart. It's hard to watch it, you know, addiction tear your loved one apart and they become a shell of who they were. You know, I always explained it as my brother was Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. You just had no idea which one was taking over at that time.
Right.
You know, and those little glimmers of who they really are would come through. And that gave me so much freaking hope that things could turn around. My story didn't end like that. Lisa's doesn't have to, you know, and that's why I have gone in her chat, not to enable her by telling her that she's worth it. I'm not enabling her. I want her to know that there are people out there that are going to cut you off and I'm gonna call you on your shit. But in the same breath, I'm still going to let you know that you're worth recovery because you are. Jess, I'm always here. My inbox is always open. I check it all throughout the day. I'm not far from you. Like I said, I'm like 45 minutes north of you. I've been where you're at, honey. It's not easy.